Hello, audio amigos. I hope this is filming. I just randomly pressed some buttons there, and I think it is because I can see the wee numbers. Today, because last time talking about Galvatron went so well, I think today we're going to talk about the Titans Return Titan Masters toys, of which I have two. I got Nightbeat and Crashbash. Got these both from Toys R Us in Scotland. These are awesome. I've had more fun with these than I have with Galvatron. I've had them longer, to be fair, and I've done more with them, but that's because they can do more. They're really cool. They're really just weirdly full of fun for their price point and what they are, because they're headmasters. They're little guys that turn into heads that for some reason they've been packaged along with these little vehicles, but the way they interact with these little vehicles is pretty awesome. They do really good things. We'll start with Nightbeat, because he's the least interesting of the pair. I mean, he's still pretty awesome, but compared to the other guy, not got much going on. He looks lovely. Like, all the Titan Masters are teensy and wee, so they don't really get much in the way of deco. Everything's kind of dedicated to their head, and that's probably what it should be, because that's their main gimmick. They turn into heads, and the one weird thing about how they've kind of subdivided things into the different size categories and classes for this year's line is that the Titan Masters probably won't get actual bodies, because that would be really weird. Like, are they going to, like, bring out headless bodies? That's probably never going to happen. Are they going to bring out, like a Nightbeat body that has, like, a different head, so you can buy that and swap? It's just, that's probably not going to happen. These are probably what we're going to get as representations of these characters right now in this line. Unless it's already been confirmed that we're getting other ones, but I've not seen that, so we'll probably be fine. Nightbeat, he's cool. I've always wanted a Nightbeat figure, because Nightbeat's cool. He's a detective that dies a lot. That's a great character trait. I've never had him before, and now I have him. He was the one that I was, like, hyped to get when I saw all the announcements for Titans Return, and he is pretty cool. Like, it's just kind of like a wee disconnect between what you want, because you want like a deluxe-sized Nightbeat. You want like a guy that can like cut about, conduct his own investigations, have fun, and it's kind of weird that he's just a wee Titan Master and can't properly interact with like all of the regular-sized bots. As a toy, though, fantastic. Like, I really like the Titan Masters. I'm probably going to use Nightbeat as an example of the posability and stuff, because they don't do much, but what they do is probably enough to convey what you'd want them to convey. You know, their hands are on little their arms, always get mixed up. Their arms are on little ball joints. Their like knees are like joined in the middle. They can swing them about, flip up, and turn into heads. That's really all they do. And I've dropped them. Nightbeat's head is pretty good. It's kind of got like this grimace on it that I think is him screaming. You know, it's like him mid-death. It's like, oh no, I've died yet again. He looks pretty good. I've had him on the Voyager Galvatron. It looks pretty good there, because like I was saying in the Galvatron video, when the headmaster's mask thing is flipped up onto his face, it looks like he's being tortured by the body because of the grimace. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with Nightbeat. His vehicle is one of the other reasons I wanted him, because it's a jet that turns into a tank that has a drill on it. It's a drill tank. Drill tank's one of those fabulous, like, Transformers 70s super robot things, you know? They don't need to exist, they do, and sometimes they connect with giant robots' knees, and then they kick people in the face with their drill knee. That's cool. The little vehicle is probably really good. It's just that I also have Crashbash, and Crashbash's vehicle just puts everything to shame, just the way that he integrates. And we'll talk about that in a second. As for Nightbeat, he's fine. He is good. I've had him mainly on like Energon Superion's leg to give him that famous drill knee. I say famous, I've just really invented it there for the character. Anyway, I like Nightbeat. I really probably just want to talk about Crashbash more. Crashbash is fantastic. It's a great example of, like, not at all being invested in a character, but being totally won over by his toy, because his toy is the standard Headmaster, and the way he plugs in to his, like, vehicle is genius, because, like, Nightbeat just kind of sits atop one of his vehicle modes, or, like, flips into head mode and then, like, integrates into it as, like, an engine block type thing, or a bit of greebly kibble. Crashbash, his vehicle, one of the modes of his vehicle, is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And the way he integrates is that he flips upside down, and his legs form the lower jaw of the Tyrannosaurus, and his little teensy tiny Headmaster arms form the little teensy tiny Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. That's amazing! That's so cute! Like, he's ridiculous! He even gets, like, posability off from his hands when they're Tyrannosaurus hands. Also, he's pink! How amazing is that? And that's just, like, one of his modes. His other mode is, like, a chicken dragon, and that's probably cool, but it's utterly eclipsed with his teensy tiny Tyrannosaurus Rex hands. That's a genius piece of little engineering. And it really just, like, it just eclipses everything. Like, I don't know if I want to go out and search for the Wave 2 Grimlock repaint, because I don't need another Grimlock, but this toy is amazing, and Titan Masters are quite cheap, and I'm fairly weak-willed, so I may buy it. The other thing it can do is you can kind of fudge the transformation and, like, detach the legs, so it makes it look like the Tyrannosaurus is roaring. So it just gets better and better. Also, it has a third mode as a gun. You can, like, flip his chicken tail away and connect his legs in, and he's got a little peg on his back that you can fit into 5mm peg posts and use them as a gun. He doesn't come off that well as a gun. I think he needs, like, a bigger user. I've been using deluxes, and, like, the other problem is that there's a slight, not misassembly, but, like, the tab for the peg for the gun mode, just, like, you tab it into, like, a 5mm hand, and it gets in there fine. There's no problem, like, getting in, but, like, getting out just rips it off the body, which is fine because it doesn't break it, but it's a hassle getting out. So I would prefer that to be a bit, maybe, like, shaved down or something, but I'm far too lazy to ever do that. I'll probably just use him as a little Tyrannosaurus man cutting about, because it's so damn cute. Also, the barrels for the gun mode are the bottoms of his feet in Tyrannosaurus Rex mode, so he's a Tyrannosaurus Rex with rocket feet. That's amazing. Like, everything. I keep telling you it's amazing, because it is. You should probably buy crashbash. Also, his name used to be Squeeze Play. Like, it's just one thing after another. He keeps getting better. Everything about him is awesome. Also, his Headmaster face is smirking, and it's pink. You can't see me making gestures, because I'm just like, this toy! Yeah, I really like crashbash. I really like the Titan Masters price point, whatever you call it. Size category, class, play pattern, I really like it. I don't know who I'm going to get next. That's just because there's not much out in my area. There's the other two guys, I think it is, from this line, but they've not really struck me. I've not really been tempted by them. I'm really, really looking forward to Ape Face, because Ape Face looks a lot like Crashbash, because he's, first off, his name is Ape Face, and he has just a smaller version of his, like, Generation 1 toy, like the Headmaster integrates in a similar way. That would be amazing to have. I'm just gushing now, really. I'm quite excited by this whole line of toys, really. It's just fun. It's just so much playable. You can just do so much with them. They have 3 modes. They have like 2 beast modes, or 2 vehicle modes, really. Their Headmaster mode, and you can use them as gun, basically, because they come with a gun tag. You can do that with Nightbeat. I failed to mention that. I usually don't use them as a gun, because it looks dumb. If his tab was more in the middle of his vehicle mode for the gun handle, it'd look more natural, but use them as a gun kind of just doesn't look right, sadly, and that's a damn shame, because there should be more drill-based guns in the world of toys. Just a shorter one today. Well, I say shorter, it's like 10 minutes now. 10 minutes of utter gushing about Plastic Joy, though. Yeah. I think that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Bye!